Okay, if you endured the last problem, you realize that finding roots is quite difficult if you really want to find them all. Now, of course, when I'm looking at this problem over here, it's a 10th degree polynomial. I'd be expecting at 10 roots. But I want to keep it simple. I want to keep it at the point where we're just looking for really simple ones. All right, so I'm not going to look for all 10 of them. So what do you get over here? 32 x to the 10th power, right? Let's keep going. Plus 161 x to the 5th power plus 5 equals 0. And I'm going to try to factor it. It looks doable, though. I'll say that. 32 x5 x5. Well, I'm going to say, oh boy, I got to think about this. 5 and 1. I got to be careful. Plus and plus. What do you get over there? Let's take a look. You get 32 x5 times x5, 32x10. 1 times 5 is 5. That's good. 32 times 5 is 160, and 160 plus 1 is 161. Things are looking good. What am I going to do? And again, that's a 5th degree polynomial. I'd expect to find 5 roots, but let's keep it simple. I don't want to do the same thing I did last problem. 32, far more difficult, by the way. And that's where your study of later courses, particularly trigonometry, you'll be able to do a better job of finding all the roots of those things by knowing something about trigonometry. And that's kind of an amazing thing that you think this is related to trig. It's related to trig. But anyway, 32x5 is equal to minus 1, and x5 would be minus 1 over 32. And I'm going to say, the principal root of that is pretty easy. What is it going to be? Minus 1 over 2. And why is that? If you raise that to the 5th power, you would get minus 1 over 32. Let's put the next one down. What do you get over there? You get x5 equals minus 5. And fifth roots the principal roots are pretty easy. X would equal the 5th root of minus 5. And I could certainly take care of the minus 1 there because the 5th root of minus 1 is, in fact, minus 1. So it's going to be minus 1 times the 5th root of 5, or, if you prefer, just minus the 5th root of 5. Let me point out where that is in your key. We have that, not bad, and we have this one over here. And that's really what I would say a modern-day algebra student would be going towards. But again, as you study math further, you can actually find all 10 roots, all right? Now, granted, this one over here, we did that. We found, in 14, we found all 8 roots. It gets tough, though. I realize that. It does get tough, all right? But again, when you study trig, you're going to find out complex numbers are a little bit easier to deal with than we're suggesting. All right, thank you.